Okay, so stream's a bit late today. Sorry, I apologize about that. I really just needed the extra rest for what today and yesterday. Outside of that, hello Flossie. Outside of that, I'm not answering that name by the way. Outside of that, I don't really have much I want to talk about today recently actually. Not really actually. I do want to talk a little bit about this event today. Let me see. First off, obviously, new event. I am excited to try this. Okay. What the f am I looking at? Oh, is this the slug racing event? This is kind of cool. Okay. Alright. Outside of that, I kind of want to pull now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited. This is a banner I have been waiting for a long time to try and get. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how lucky I'll be on this event. Especially considering that what I pulled on my other account and it wasn't really that great. I think I wasted all of my pulls and I didn't get a single one of these characters. Lumen especially is someone I've been looking forward to for a long time. Just because I like her aesthetic. But I don't know how lucky I'll be on this event. I guess I'll just have to wait and see. But for now, I guess I'll just go through the event and then what. But anyway, enough about me. How's your day? Where's TTS speech? What? I turned it off for this stream. Actually, no. Even if I did turn it on for the stream, right, I don't think you guys are gonna be able to hear it, unfortunately, because I figured out it was just on my end only that I can hear it, to basically allow me to what? Focus on the game, and then if anybody were to speak, I can just flip my head over. But I'm going to be looking at the TTS speech anyway naturally, so I don't think I'm gonna be needing it. Anyway, enough about that. How's your guys' day? My day was going good. Good to hear. It should be nighttime for you now, right? If I'm not mistaken, Flossie. Around 9:45 p.m. if I'm not mistaken. I think I'll do the one pull at least, just to see how it goes for the rest of the stream. Okay, nothing good so far. I'm excited though for playing Yu-Gi-Oh later. It's gonna be my very first time playing the game. I've downloaded the game and I've went through the tutorial already, but I haven't actually touched anything relevant in the game, especially the dual mode. The dual mode, I haven't touched anything about that yet. I got the blue eyes. That's when I clocked out. Yeah, fair enough. But anyway, clocked out as in like what? You when I talked about Yu-Gi-Oh, or when you were talking when I said it was 9 p.m. Because I'm not sure which one you're referring to. And my point is, I got the Blue Eyes White Dragon deck just because, you know, nostalgia baiting. But I've also heard that it was meta around February. I know the meta has changed a lot since then, but at least I'm trying to get like the most recent deck. I'll have 15 minutes really. I gotta get good sleep. That's fair, honestly. Like especially with how hectic it is getting into the late into the year later now. I don't think we are gonna I also can stay up very late nowadays. That's why I've been spending this time like what? I didn't really have much time to like what. Anyway, speaking, one thing I wanted to talk about is what? Is it just me or the game looks really clean all of a sudden? Like it usually isn't. So where are you traveling to? I obviously can't tell you where, obviously. Let me think about this. How do I tell you guys about this without bringing up obvious facts? Let me think. Like no countries or even climates. I guess I can say that it's going to be cold. Yeah, that's all I can really say. But I'm packing a lot of warm clothes because the place I'm traveling to is going to be extra cold. So I'm gonna be packing for that. Oh, I kind of want to get this, not gonna lie. Yeah, I kind of want this. Level 6 operator training pack. You can level an E2 operator max. Operator max. 10 roll headhunting permit. Faded memory serving as personal branding. Oh, I know where you're going. Siberia. Dude, I would love to visit Russia one day. Like, not no meme. I would like to visit Russia one day, like, unironically. It would be cool. Like, what? I think I had a phase. Oh, wait, this is actually a good segue into something I do want to talk about. So you guys know what Duolingo is, right? I had a phase in my life where I was really into Russian culture, and I was really into Russia, just Russian, stuff in general. I don't know why, but like I picked up Duolingo, and then like and then I was really into like studying Russian for a while in my life. I'm not sure why that happened, but I was I would like to go back and then just learn about a little more about the culture, or at least the people there once in a while. I think it would be cool, personally. I don't know much else about Russia, unfortunately, but yeah. Yeah, I'll have to do as much with Korean as I can. Korean. Hold on, give me a second. I need to set this up. Why isn't this loading? There we go, that's much better. Okay. That's much. Alright, because you're gonna go Korea, right? If I'm not mistaken, you told me you're gonna go Korea one day. Alright. But yeah, I'm gonna be away for a little while, which is why I made that announcement, just so that you guys know where I'm going to be. Anyway, I just want to, I guess I can talk while this is happening on screen. Actually, I don't know how much I'll be able to talk because this is quite chaotic to look at. But yeah, this is where I got my new profile picture from. The goofy little Exuci. Jesus. See, this is good communication. Yeah. I suppose so. Oh my god, alright, this is gonna be quite chaotic while I talk. Let me try and... I want to make this a little softer, honestly. I don't want this to be too loud while I'm talking. Okay. You know what, let me just make it softer for myself, I guess. Okay, anyway, what was I gonna say? What? What was I gonna say? What else am I gonna go through? Alright, I'm gonna be going... Yeah, I noticed you switched your profile, okay. What was the deal with the... What was the deal? The old one was classic? What? I don't know, I just wanted to switch my profile picture out for a little while, because I really like, that goofy little face. I just like the goofy little face a lot, and I just want to keep it for a while. Just because I think it's funny. Anyway, point is, what am I gonna say now? Alright, I'm going to be busy after I'm done traveling, so I don't know. I am an OG for sure. Yeah, it's an OG profile picture. I'll probably switch back to it after this event ends, just because like it's a classic old photo. I might be switching it out though, unironically, I might be switching it out soon. Jesus, that shot is hard to animate. Okay, anyway, I might be switching out my profile picture, that's one thing, but I'm going outside. Yeah, there's my profile picture. Holy, okay, that's good. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Right, I'm going to be busy after my travels are done, because I'm going to have a lot more happening outside of that. So I don't know how long I'll be able to stream. I am going to be making videos though. I'm probably going to be focusing on editing a little more after I'm done traveling. I'm going to still be streaming like usual, but I'll probably cut down my streams to maybe 2-3 a week only. This is a special case where I'm streaming like every week. Now this isn't going to be like something that I'm going to be doing like this isn't going to be the norm. This is going to be special exceptions for when I get super busy months or weeks where I cannot stream or I will not be streaming as often. So this is going to be, and this is an exception to the rule, which is why I'm trying to stream as much as possible to like fill in for those days where I'm not here nor there. as often. So I guess I should just give that as a heads up for now. Depression, it's good, it's fine. I'm not disappearing entirely like last time. I'm still going to be around, and I'm going to be uploading videos too, so you can watch those as well. I'm also thinking about branching out to probably what Twitch and TikTok soon, so that my videos will get more coverage. I'm also going to be doing more shorts. I'm going to be posting more shorts of my streams as well, so that people who don't want to watch the entire live stream can just watch like chunks or highlights of the interesting parts of the stream. But yeah, TikTok is fine, man. Honestly, I used to hate TikTok, but after I've been using it for a while and I've been like personally after I've been using it for a while and after like the algorithm knows what kind of content you like, it actually gets better. Yeah, shorts would kill. Yeah, shorts I really need to post more shorts if if I'm really serious about growing my channel. Anywho, let's get into the event first. I'm probably going to do a little bit of the event first. And then after I'm done doing a bit of the event, I'm going to do some polls because I do really, really want to Exucii altar. I could create clips and upload them myself. I mean, if you would do that, I mean, I'd appreciate that if you do that, but I feel like I shouldn't really. If you spread your name, I would appreciate that a lot, honestly, Flossie. Like, I don't, I don't, mind that at all. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't mind that if you would do that, but I feel like I shouldn't, rely on people to get my name out there. I feel like I should personally also create. I should put in some effort myself as well, not just rely on people to spoon feed me spoon feed me what's the word I'm looking for? Spoon feed me my channel growth. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like what? I'll work on it, go through your streams and we're in this together. I'd appreciate that a lot, honestly. Like, what do you use to edit videos? Photoshop, Canva? No, sorry, not Canva. Adobe Photoshop? Yeah, Adobe Photoshop, DaVinci Resolve. What's your preferred platform of editing? Or do you edit on your phone? Like, that's fine too if you do. When your call is ignored for so long, suddenly receive a response, will you shudder with relief as your dreams are realized? Or will you feel everything, or will everything feel unreal? Interesting. I'm half the con I'm half the content. No, YouTube is enough. So like I was saying, what editing software do you use, Flossie? Oh my god, that's the what? That's locking bottom level computer area, deducting computer power exceeds maximum, Laterano explosion. Oh my god, man. Actual PTSD and the stream's just starting. Okay, dude. Just my phone. I go through and boil down some. I've done it before. It's not hard, just tedious. Yeah, it is really tedious. Like, going through streams, especially long streams, is really, really annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, uh. There's a good place to put her. Probably here then. This is probably a good spot just for now to hold down and to anchor down. And then as soon as I start getting better units, then I can actually focus. While this unit is holding ammo, attack increases, ammo capacity 1. Okay, so this is gonna be a I don't know, you don't burst out laughing a lot, so when you do, I'll clip it and assume it's good content. I think me yapping about certain topics would be interesting to watch as well. Like the other day when What? Right now I'm working on a clip where I was talking about MTG Arena and Yu-Gi-Oh! Like that was a clip that I'm planning on doing. Another clip that I'm going to do what later on in the future is the what clip where I was talking about HSR and its what gameplay. That's another clip that I do want to do in the future. But yeah, most of my streams are very what a lot of my streams are very what yeah are supposed to be very just chill, and it's just supposed to just be like me being very what quiet throughout the stream. That obviously doesn't make like very good clip farmable moments, that should say. Like those comments are like, "Mom, I'm famous." Yeah, like a lot of my streams are what aren't supposed to be aren't very funny per se. It's just like very quiet, just me like what going through the motions while things happening in the background. Doesn't really make very good content though, I'll be honest. It's more so just what's the word I'm looking for? Just quiet, yeah. Holy, she can walk? Hey, I could give you a good topic right now. Shoot, why not? What literally just you in the stream right now? Have you checked all the intersections? She can walk, damn, okay. Mushrooms might spring up in wet pellets, but swarms don't, do they? With the exception of public officers, secure, and anyone in possession of explosives is subject to surveillance by the editorial hall. It's been years since an unplanned gunshot rang on Laterano, never mind an explosion. Just so you know, you run the risk of, when you give me this power, it'll make for a good clip though. I'm just gonna assume that, you know, it's viewer content. I mean, after all, at the end of the day, sorry, excuse me. I mean, at the end of the day, God, what's wrong with my voice today? At the end of the day, if I feel like it's a topic that's too sensitive or whatnot, I can just say I'm not gonna answer that, or you know, I could just ignore it entirely. That's the beauty of what being a streamer. You can, if something is what too sensitive of a topic or something is something I cannot talk about, I can just what not talk about it. Here's the shrine nursery. Here, upon thousands of children share in the same sweet dream. Yeah, I know you ignore comments. No, I don't necessarily. No, I don't ignore comments. I actually read through a lot of them, actually. Especially during streams, I think I should read through like all of them, because you know the whole point of a stream is because you want to talk to people, right, while you make content. This is because of the dream tiles instilled here, which causes our operators to immediately fall into a dream. So this has the sleep mechanic. That's interesting. Okay. Dream operators cannot attack, gain SP or use skill, and do not react when attacked. Interesting. Operate chorus here, she's dreaming and can't block enemies. Trying to intervene, but you can neither deal damage nor inflict negative status on enemies even while. Jeez, man. So I'm watching Breaking Bad right now, and if you could, so if you could make any type of chemical, what would it be? Okay, so I watch a little bit of Breaking Bad myself. Okay, what? I would like to try and cook meth one day. Right? It's not because like what? Not as in like I would like to make method to like sell or whatnot. I just think that okay, I played Schedule 1 for a bit, right? And I was like what? Going through the process of like how to make like different types of drugs and whatnot. I just think that if you're able to make like a certain substance or whatnot, I think that would be interesting to try and, you know, pull off and try and do just once to see like what the process would be like. And maybe I can even make a stream. It's dangerous though. Mine would be cocaine. Yeah, it's not because I want to sell it or what. It's not because I want to sell it or because like want to like what's the word I'm looking for? It's not because I want to sell it or if I want to like use it to get high or whatnot. I just want to make it to see the process of it being built, because like the process of making like the process where you have to break the glass, I think that's cool. Like I just like to break the glass of it. It may take a long time for operators to wake up by themselves. Let's have our waking operators help up. We can use our slightly extreme measures. Do they always die or go? Nah. Now he has to dispose of a body. How would you deal with that? Oh, you're talking about the what? You're talking about Breaking Bad right now, right? Right. Injured operators gain wakefulness when they are healed. Like awakened operators seem particularly spirited. Not only have all their HP and their SP has been also filled to the max. Okay, okay. I think I get it. I think I get it. More enemies are approaching. We need to ensure that enough operators are awake. Look at what the children are weighing. They seem to be playing some kind of character. Maybe they can tell us something if we wake them up. I'll leave the. Okay, so we're beating up what? Sleeping children to wake them up to try and get information out of them. That's cool. Okay. Because why don't? Sounds very natural. Sounds like a very natural thing to do if you ask me. Holy, you're taking a while to wake up. Ah, that bar determines how long it'll take to wake them up. That's interesting. Okay, I get it. I get it, I think. That's interesting. Okay, okay, I think I get it. Like Kirwin or Fen, it's not whether or not you die, it's why would you go safe with Coke? Coke, yeah, I guess so. I mean, what? Okay, this is just my opinion, but like, if you're going to make something dangerous like cocaine anyway, right? I feel like you should just go all in on it. Like, don't like what? You might as well double down on it. You might as well, right? Because like you're already doing something dangerous. You might as well, go the full mile. Sleeping mechanic is interesting though in this game because there is a few operators that what does do benefit from this, like Blemishine, which is nowhere in here, surprisingly enough. Kafka also benefits from this. This is a really interesting mechanic to play around, honestly. It's just unfortunate that what the enemies themselves do not sleep. It's only your allies that are sleeping. Oh yeah, I do have something I want to talk about recently. Okay, okay, okay. I do have a topic that what I just sprung into my mind. Okay, so I've recently watched a video talking about Concord, right? And the development, the history of it, blah blah blah, all that good stuff, right? And something that what came to my mind just, out of nowhere, right, is do you guys think that games like nowadays, like just games in general, are getting kind of sloppy. Like it's just like it just doesn't have the same feel. Like so many games just do not have that same feel to it. Or is it just me that feels that way? Because I can't be the only one who feels like what so many games nowadays just don't feel good to play, if that makes any sense. Okay, one's awake. Now I can put this down. Expends ammo to permanently increase attack and movement speed. Okay, cool. I'm going to have to play around that. Well, it depends. When there's no way to rework a game, they are better polished. But when there's no way to rework a game, they're better polished. But sometimes you just slap something together, and then together you buy, then they fix it. Yeah, exactly. That's how I felt about what Cyberpunk 2077. I'm not sure if you guys remember that game, but when that game first came out, that I remember when Cyberpunk 2077 first came out, it was awful to play on the uh on the PC release. And then but eventually they did patch it out, which is, good for them. They're actually working on it. And apparently they released it due to, customer due to customer demands, which I guess I kind of understand that, and I can kind of sympathize with that. But at the same time as well, it's like another game that what recently came to mind is the Callisto Protocol, which is the Dead Space remake. I felt like that game could have been really good if they just like polished the game up in certain areas and just like what? Yeah, it's a buggy mess. Yeah, it's a really bad game, man. I really wanted to like Cyberpunk 2077, but it's so hard to enjoy. Honestly, I would like to make my what avatar look like this, not gonna lie. Like I'm already doing the whole mask thing, but like I would like to do what? This, something like this. This is cool. I think this aesthetic is really cool to look at. A lot of good ideas done, but now they have to put thought so the quality so they're lazy. They have to put thought in quality so their laser buttons are screwed. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Okay, another game that what I was that looked up while I was away was, do you guys remember Dragon Age Veilguard? I was a what? I'm not really a fan of. Okay, I'll be honest. I'm not a fan of the Dragon Age series, but I do like games that are kind of inspired or are adjacent to like D&D games. I like D&D, and I like D&D games that take inspiration from it. So I was really excited looking into Dragon Age Veilguard. No, 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 Dragon Age Veilguard. Sorry, I don't speak. No, no, Dragon Age Veilguard is a no D&D Dragon Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons. I was really into D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, and I was really excited to like try out the new Dragon Age Veilguard because it's apparently what a game that's at least kind of inspired, pseudo inspired by uh what Dungeons and Dragons, which is why. But when I saw the reviews of the game and it was just a really, really what boring game, I just lost interest immediately. The Skyrim remake was interesting though. I'm not sure if you heard about the Skyrim remake. The Skyrim remake was another game that what? Honestly, I heard good things about the Skyrim remake. Like it's supposed to be buggy. Like it's buggy, but it's like meant to be buggy on purpose because like that's how the players of the game have been playing the game this whole time. I feel like what? Hold on, let me think about this. One here, one going down here, going up here. So I'll need to block this path. But most likely they'll take the sleeping paths. I'll need someone who shoots faster. Attacks hit 2 times in a row. This is probably the better skill to have. Skyrim for the win. I love that game. Skyrim was cool, man. I like the remake of the game. That was an interesting game. I didn't play it myself, but I did watch a lot of streamers and a lot of people play the game. It's really interesting to look at. Also, what off topic, but I really like the music for this what event. Really good music. Okay. Oops. One's leaking. That's not good. Performed extremely long range sniping while holding ammo. Stops and reload if out of ammo. Okay, so this guy can reload. That's not good. Okay, so he can't snipe if he is someone's. I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. A sniper wouldn't be able to. Hey, you want to hear a joke? I don't think I'll get it because I'm very bad at understanding jokes, but go for it. Mm, mm, uh. Your gameplay? Fair enough, honestly. Let's see here. I don't think... Sorry, give me a second, chat. Something's up. Oh, it was a joke. You sound like it was personal. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. It's fine. Like I said, I don't really like, get offended by these things. You kind of have to get used to these kinds of comments whenever you're doing any sort of stuff online. But yeah, I get it. I understand. Don't worry about it, Flossie. Love the stream, but it's late. Gotta go to bed. Good night. Don't forget to read my icon. Godspeed. Good luck, my friend. Good night, Flossie. Hope you have it well. Tally. Complete orders will be tallied. Tallied the following morning at 4 UTC 7, and workshop gift boxes will be distributed as rewards based on the tally result. Uncollected gift boxes once you collect them expired. Okay. How does this work? Can't I just auto-deploy this? How does this work exactly? I'm going clear MT3 with a 3-star rating. Okay. So it's just this again. This is easy.
We're heading up. It'll be faster by rooftop.
Alright. So, do I just sit here and wait for it to finish?
What? You've got time to take in the sights? I don't like damage, unless it's necessary.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this then for the rest of the stream. Since, it doesn't actually require me to do anything much for now. Let's see, stage 4. This should be easy. Alright, I'll do one more stage and then I'm gonna go do some poll streams. Oh, he does... Interesting, so that's a mage. I can't put him here then. Periodically restores HP and reloads 1 ammo to nearby enemies. That's gonna be annoying. Okay, I'm gonna have to block that. I don't have any way to wake them up from here. I'll have to change up my strategy. Gonna need a healer here. Okay, yeah, this will work. This will work. Cruise can work. Okay, so healing. Hold on. Does healing work too? Only one way to find out. Okay, so healing works too. It just works a lot slower. Okay, this stage was harder than our usual. Damn, okay. Alright, chat, I might have to end stream a little early today. Because, like, what? Something has happened, recently to my dog. So I might have to go and check up on him later. No one's gonna read, no one's gonna hear this, but, you know, I might as well say it. In case someone does, like, watch back the VOD. Oh well. Let's see. We'll just collect this for now. Where do I get him? Oh, MT5. That's fair. Sancta Mika. Mixapran. Saparato. Mika Saparato. Reveal invisible enemy within. Ooh. Now that's cool. Okay, okay. On skill activation. So he is a defender. He's a sentry. Gun Knight Examiner in Chief. Interesting. Let me do some pulls then, you know, why not? I have a 10 pull here. Might as well give it a shot. Let's hear if I can hear the 6 spark sound. No 6 spark. That's unfortunate. I did get Grace Bearer though, and I do want to build her. Actually, let me see first what I can get from the banner. Grace Bearer. I feel like I'm stalling for time here, but I just want to see her. Primal Guard. Interesting. I think this is the first of its kind. Blocks 2 guards, can inflict elemental damage. Okay. Attack plus 10, which becomes 15% after defeating an enemy under the burst of nervous impairment. Okay. Attacks hit twice. Every attack deals 150 attack as physical damage and an additional 10% as nervous impairment. Okay. The next attack deals 250% of attack as physical damage 3 times, up to 6 enemies, 6 nearby ground enemies. If the target is under the burst effect of nervous impairment, this deals elemental damage instead. Okay, okay. The burst effect of nervous impairment, so... Nervous impairment goes back up really fast though. So this is going to be something you have to time really, really well. Alright, who do I want? Okay, obviously I want Exusii, that's what I want. I don't mind getting Lumen too. Lumen is fine too, she's cool. Who else? Virtuosa, I would like to get Virtuosa. Musel Eye, not really. Texas is good. Spectre is alright. Neural, the Radiant Knight is okay too. Scotty would be nice to have. W would be okay. Rosmontis would be fine. Yeah, I think that's all. So my top 3 picks would be Exusii, Whissaddle. No, I already have Whissaddle. Don't not Whissaddle again. Exusii, Virtuosa, and Texas would probably be my 3 picks. Hopefully I get them. Who knows? Fingers crossed. Another 5-star banner. I'm gonna guess it's Grace Bearer again. No Grace Bearer this time. You are new though. Hold on. Let me take a look at... You are new. Okay. Artificer. Blocks 2 enemies can use support device in battle. Creates 2 support devices at max that allows an operator to ignore 40% defense when attacking enemies. Effects from devices do not stack. I feel like it should though. Operators with a support device attached have attack speed plus 10 and support devices last plus 12 seconds. Okay. It's not too bad, I guess. Carries 3 support devices, max 2 deployed, that allows ignore 60 defense, lasts 30 seconds, effects do not stack. Do you get back in a... Okay, this skill is what gives you back in a support device. Attack plus 20, attack speed plus 10, increased talent effect to 1.4. When the skill ends, obtain 1 support device. It's fine, I guess. She's not the worst thing in the world. It's just... there's so much more that's better, I guess. It's... no, this is even... wow, I really am low rolling on this banner. Should I really blow everything now? Oh, 6 stars. Okay. Fingers crossed. First one. First try. First try. First try. First try. Hey! There we go. That was easy. That wasn't too bad. Long time no see you. Oh, okay. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. That was actually really early. Alright, you know what? Okay, I'll try and do one more pull just to see if I can get Lumen. Because I would really like to have Lumen and Exusiai in a single banner. I don't think I'll be lucky again though. Yeah, probably not. Okay, last one. I know I said that was last one, but okay, for real this time, this one lasts. No more. Okay, no Lumen. Alright, fine. It's fine. No more pulling. I need to start saving up for the next character. Let's take a look at Exusiai real quick, because I am, I do want to see her. There she is. You know, this account's not too bad actually in its luck. Yeah, I probably shouldn't say that. I'm gonna, jinx myself later on. Okay, but now I gotta question myself, who uses ammo in this game? She doesn't use ammo? I don't think, at least, she uses ammo. No ammo. Ammo-based characters. I'm pretty sure I have... yeah, she uses ammo. Okay, you use ammo. Who else uses ammo in this game? Right, of course. You use ammo. I'm trying to think of an ammo-based team that I can use. Ammo... there's not a lot of ammo characters in this game, huh? Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, and technically 4 characters that can use ammo in this game. So I have a decent amount of characters that can use ammo. Supply wheel, each box contains... alright, that's not too bad. Alright, let's go for a little further, because I do want to get the items needed to, In the evening, you feel a bottle of firearm cleaning solvent on the table. The liquid has long since dried up, but there still is faint sweet scent of vanilla. You think back. Vanny was still a child at the time, and she has not been at the workshop for a long time. The Notorial Hall sent her mother's Patreon firearm. She held onto that filthy gun still covered in bloodstains. You didn't want to think too hard about where they came from, so you brought her to the workroom, explaining to her how to clean a gun. You asked her if she needed help, but she said nothing. You wanted to stay and keep her company, but then you saw her lower her head. You were at a loss, thinking she wanted to be by herself for a while. With a sigh, you turned her head and headed back upstairs. The moment you heard glass shattering, you hurried back downstairs. The workbench was completely covered in solvent. All Vanny did was tremble as she shook in the scene of the accident. You wanted to say something to console her, but it was clear that no matter what you said, she would only reply with silence. She had lost her family and was suffering. You knew this much, and tried many times to find an inroad to her heart, but you never found the right place to start. You relived the fatigue you felt at the time, ignoring the fact that a ball had shattered a long time ago. I feel like there's a deeper meaning to this, but I just don't have the time to like dig deep into it. That's interesting though. Alright, let's look at what Exusiai needs for her upgrade materials. Because I'm assuming the event does give you... Oh, I can upgrade her right now. Why not? I'm not worried about it. I'm worried I might do such skill drop all the deliverable. I'm not worried about finishing it. Of course, I'm worried that I might do such a god. You drop all your delivery work on me next time, you know. Mao. This is new. Repasic and Taminator. What kind of goofy material is this? What the heck am I looking at? Okay. Hopefully the event gives me enough of these. Like, damn, I don't have even one. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. So I need 3 of these. I need 3 of these. What else do I need to max her out? Obviously I need the tickets to level her. And then I need specialists. Specialists, I should have enough. Yep, more than enough. So specialists, I have more than enough. These I have 3 of. Interestingly enough. 1, 2, 3. That should give me enough. Okay, you know what? I have a goal for the stream now. I'm going to at least try and what? Get Exusiai maxed out. That's gonna be the goal for today's stream. To like get Exusiai to at least E2. If I can get Exusiai to E2, then I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Okay, so let's finish this event. So sleep is here. The attack is here. Someone with a massive attack range would do numbers on this stage. There's also the ability to push enemies into holes. Though I don't know how useful that will be. Maybe they are hovering enemies. Okay, so I need someone to establish ground here. As soon as I establish ground, I shoot shooting here and here. Right, I think I know who to bring. So Typhon first. Cruise later. And then... Excuse me. Healing here. Yeah, I think this will do. Okay, that's a little guy flying. Hold on, I might need to save up to put this down first. Just to focus on these guys. Now I can put down Cruise here. Okay, so Cruz will wake up on his own naturally. Eye of Sancta gains fear for several seconds when the HP drops 4%. Attempts to steal 1 ammo from target when attacking, and deals heavy physical damage if the attempt is successful. Interesting.
I only do what I need to.
Oh, it recovers 5 DP and then removes a spot. That's gonna be good enough. Okay, I really need heals now. Where are my healers?
Boring. Sorry, forgot to hold that back.
Alright, Fiametta is working with 1 HP and a dream. You'll love to see it.
Anyone in front of me who still feels like blinking?
I'll need to work faster if I want to get these guys down. Damn it, okay. I was really hoping Fiametta would be able to hold her own on her own. But... Oh, damn it. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I need AoE at the top. AoE at the top here, deal damage here. Here. Chain attacks would probably be good too. Actually, no. Fiametta can deal with the top lane. It's the bottom lane that needs burst damage. And then someone to deal damage down here. We'll just have to figure out this along the way, I guess. Gains fuel for suffering when it's hateful. Okay. The fear is going to be really important for me to try and get it. Anti-air ruin slightly increase reduce attack but greatly increase the one against aerial units. After awakening, Corruption operator limit increases by +1. That's going to be really helpful. Okay. I just need you to wake up first. Like now. Okay, not like that. And then I need to wake you guys up. Wake up. Alright, this should be fine. Alright, that's not too bad. That wasn't too bad. I got a medal for, but for what exactly? During the Master Travel, deploy operators on a dream tile for a total of 20 times. That's not too hard. Complete all orders in a firearms technical and collect all the rewards. A firearms technician, nice. Oh, okay, so this is how. Okay. But this is an easy one. What's the hard medal to get here? Laterano newborn. Are there no difficult medals this time around? Apparently not. Obtain operator Sanka Mixaprato. You know me as Fia's grandpa, if you heard. Huh. Huh. God, I love him already, man. He's so cool. Alright, hold on, let me go look him up. What does his English voice sound like?
A pleasure to meet you, Doctor.
Oh, he's cool. He's cool. Alright, I like him. He's cool.
I really regret letting Fia fill out my recommendation form.
Alright, he's cool. I like him. I like him a lot.
Feel free to lean against me if you're tired. Though I'm not exactly soft. This suit is almost as ancient as I am. It's gone through quite a few major overhauls, but it's still a reliable partner. The young man at the front desk gave me a huge cake. Good thing a few kids passed by and they got through the whole thing pretty quick. Take it home. Why ask about His Holiness? I can't tell you much. We never quite saw eye to eye from a young age, though we managed to work together for decades, because we shared the same devotion to the Holy City. Even today, I wouldn't say we're much more than acquaintances. But then, perhaps the fact that we're not friends is precisely the reason we've been able to tolerate each other for so long.
He's cool. I like him.
I was delighted when Fia said she wanted to become a gun knight. Nothing makes you prouder than your child wanting to take up your mantle. She being a Liberi was no obstacle at all. Smart and hardworking as she is. And I would have done anything to make her dream come true. But kids grow up. People change.
God, man, he's such a deep character. He's such an interesting character, man. It's kind of sad, man. This line specifically is kind of sad. But it's interesting, man. This is so far the most deep character I've heard so far, just from the voice lines alone. This kind of makes me want to read the story just to see more about him.
Anyone in the mood for some classic Lateran soap operas? They're pretty good up to the point where you fall asleep. What are you doing standing there? Come at me! And don't expect me to give you your last rites.
Oh man, he's cool. But what about his... Okay, I'm kind of interested now. I want to go through all his voice lines about Fia. Alright, his Japanese voice is a lot more lively.
リーベリだからなんだと言うんじゃ。あの子はそれに至る賢さと一生懸命さを備えとる。どんな障害もわしが除いて願いを叶えてやるつもりじゃったが、子はやがて大きくなるし、人もいずれ変わるんじゃ。
Yeah, this one is a lot less sadder and just like what? He seems like a more spunky old man. This is cool. I like this. I like this a lot. There's so many iterations of him.
小飞说要做冲骑的时候，我可开心了。孩子们愿意继承你的事业，可是对你最大的认同。
Alright, okay. I'm back. I'm sorry I have to keep coming back on and off on my stream. It's just like something is up, like, and I really have to attend to it soon. Like, I really have no choice. Alright. Actually, I want to hear his Chinese voice one more time, because I didn't really get a chance to really enjoy it.
小飞说要做冲旗的时候，我可开心了。孩子们愿意继承你的事业，可是对你最大的认同。黎伯利怎么了？他够聪明又努力，我排除万难也要帮他达成心愿。只是孩子会长大，人会变。
Yeah. He starts off, Chinese voice is probably the most accurate one, because like he starts out like, you know, being enthusiastic about the idea of Fia Meta becoming a gun knight, but like if as time goes on, like he slowly, like, you know, becomes a little sadder over time. I like this iteration of what Fia, honestly. It's really cool. Sorry, Fia's grandfather. So this is her as a gun knight. That's cool.
Steam Knights, Royal Guards, Spire Casters. Heritium sure is something. Able to copy all those losers. Right on cue. Hey, you old fossils. Were you screaming about vengeance all those years you were stuck in the furnace? Well, here's your chance. Don't tell me you were all just talking shit.
I like this, man. Alright, this skin's cool. He also says cool new lines. Okay, I like this, Is this enough to max her out? Nope. Alright. Here. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure this out along the way. The sleep mechanic is really frustrating to deal with. Like you really want someone who can hit fast.
医療チームの皆さん、準備はいいですか？作戦開始後もフローに従って行動してくださいね。
Oh my gosh, why are you guys going down? Okay, I'm gonna need to fix that real quick. That's way too fast.
皆さん、慌てず順序よく撤退してください。くれぐれもはぐれないでくださいね。
Here, okay. Cruz is probably a good pick here too. Mm.
出発だよー。みんな、皆さん、感染源と思われるものには絶対に触らないようにしてくださいね。みんな、こっち来て。ここだよー。どっちが獲物か、ここで分からせていて。
Okay, this is way better.
頼みはなくないのか。この世で釘付けにしてやる。みんなこっち来て。What? You've got time to take in the sights? わ、見ちゃうところだった。ここだよ。決断を下すときは冷静。ここだよ。怪我人はいない。バイバイ。
Yeah, this will do.
Boring. There's no fluking between success and failure. ここだよ。頼みは手前のこの世で釘付けにしてやる。
Ask aerial enemies first, no problem. This will do.
Boring. I don't like damage unless it's necessary.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to lock in a little quick Airfiela. With the signature of the condemnation, have applied me with a... So what is your decision? It was straightforward. I imagine you say something like, I was just taking my post-desert walk and actually bumped into you. A so-called saint. I believe we had this thorough discussion on top of it. Landship picture on me was so short, I still remember the sunset. We performed a not-so later on piece. I remember you were hoping for me to provide more evidence. Merch shot that every light we know will one day be extinguished. It's etched into my memory. It's quite an interesting expression after all. That day will soon come. Of course, it's just a hunch. It's been sending me a lot of warnings lately, but refuses to respond to any of my questions. What does that mean? To put it another way, our glorious law is no longer interpretable. I only know how to play the cello, your holiness. Of course. Interpreting the holy scripture is the Pope's job. Trouble has popped off at work, and I have to figure out how to solve it somehow. So what do you need me to do? Stay vigilant. I'm not sure what will happen, so this is the only thing I can say. If the holy city's lights do go out, then trust in your ideal understanding. Your emotions, the kind of unpreserved, pure, honest communication that you seek. An alienist like you then perhaps will become a panacea or a poison. Regardless, you will turn things around. It sounds like I have no reason to refuse you. Though I'm not the only alienist Laterano has. Indeed, I was just about to contact the other saints. Though I pray we still have time. So that's why you begin to suspect your surroundings so early. Not the whole reason Fede. One's inner main theme may stay the same, but it's hard for me to miss those supplementary missing segments, all blended together too seamlessly. Sister Hildegard is a good example. What concerns me though is the incident that happens before His Holiness managed to find you. Why isn't she a playable operator? She's cool. A gun knight came back and poked Anini away. Before he left, the gun knight told me to tell you to hurry over the Curia to assist the investigation. Either way, you better get to Curia. The gun knight wasn't in the best of moods.
いっぱい楽しませてくれてサンキュー。ごちそうさま。
This is gonna be a hard stage. I might need some help here. Either I need help or I'll need to what? Oh, just thug this out. I thought I was going to internal question about Arturia's escape. But yeah, asked me not to tell you about Arturia's case. Nurse Liberia. Where seems to comes to know why are these Liberis here? You have a room full of Perros, a room full of Lupos. We also have a room full of fallen angels and Sarkas. Forthcoming, the Shrine of Nursery has nothing to hide. At the conclusion of naivety, the Cura has announced that the Sanctum will share the halo with all races. The simplest method to do race by race. We can have halos too. We can feel each other the way Sanctas do. I just felt the aberrant heartbeat in the naivety. Why do we need halos? So you brought me here, not because of Vanini. Holy, he's cool! Okay, I like him. I like him a lot. Not because of Vanini, but because I am Liberi. Yes. I get a big old light over my head like yours. Go on in, Pug. Sounds like I don't have a choice, and it sounds like a wonderful thing, doesn't it? At least it'll be good for your eyes. More than that, I think. If I had a halo, I'd be able to tell what that metal heart of yours was feeling when you get kicked out. When you kick Kia out of Laterano. I know you blame me for that. Let's know you know. Maybe things would have been better for you if that hadn't happened. Over centuries of Lateran history, many have tried to recreate the terrifying high-caliber revolving antique guns that the ancient tomes described. Only you succeeded. That design, which assumed the user could withstand a recoil 5 times that of an ordinary gun, was the work of genius or a madman. Or are you bragging about being born to be a gun knight? After all, you successfully tested my design before ever putting on a suit of armor. I just thought we were born to be partners. You and I and Gia were always the best of friends from primary school through university. My first official mission as a gun knight was to exile Gia from Laterano. After that, you gave up gunsmithing for apostolic knights, opened a workshop somewhere I didn't know about, and now I decided to retire, alright? You and your Vapa Shurn of gunsmithing. What use did you Sanctas have for me if you treat gunsmithing like making potato chips? It's a crime to be non-Sancta, is it? Gia got exiled. I get to have a halo put over me. The Liberi aren't allowed to live in Laterano the way we are now, are we? The thing with Gia had nothing to do with being Liberi. Even if she was Sancta, the Lateran would have someone with a Ripathy. You don't know shit. Lateran order, Lateran purity again. How many times do you think I've heard that garbage from you? Do you really believe in yourself? Somnias, Dormis. How could you? If you could have even thought about how Gia died out there, alone. I admit, I did believe in it, Patricion, until that day. We got hangover together, played with guns together, cried and laughed together. No one in Lateran could clink glasses like we could. But when I saw Gia disappeared into the wilderness, and you just turned around and went back to Lateran the way you did, that's when I realized we never shared a damn thing. And this is deep. Holy sh... You know, I keep forgetting sometimes that Arknights has what? Pure cinema writing. Just because of how boring it is to read sometimes.
出発だよ
Oh my god, bruh. I'm gonna have to improvise.
戦ってる時は眠らないんだから。 狙って。 絶好のチャンスだ。狙って。
What the f am I looking at? The interest language sends invitation to prayer to temporarily reduce all your enemy attack speed. All your units' attack speed.
ここにいたのね。 もう声を出さないでね。
What am I looking at? Why are you flying, bro?
お前のこの世で釘付けにしてやる。あれ？バイバイ。いや、行きます。狙って。
Come on, wake up, wake up, wake up.
What? You've got time.
Any
to
time
check
now
in
would be
sights?
great. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna need Lapland for this.
雲行きが怪しいな。命さえあればなんとかなるから、とりあえず今は撤退し
Okay,
よう。
yeah, I'm gonna need Lapland for this. Allah. I'm definitely gonna need Lapland for this. Here, Lapland.
隊長はテキサスにやってもらおう。
Probably midnight too. Just to what? Round out the squad. Alright, so I'm gonna point Typhon down. And then for what? Cruz, I think she can deal with the guys at the top.
出発する
I
よ。
hope.
隠密行動を心がけてね。本気で行くよ。狙ってわあ、りんごちゃん、今日もよろしくね。頼みは手前の限り、この世で釘付けにしてやる。
And then here.
危ない。
Okay.
ここにいたのね。警戒態勢。
What the heck hit me?
ここにいたのね。
その泣き顔結構可愛いじゃない。
Okay, I kind of get it. I think I kind of get it.
敵はどこ行っちゃったの？見失った。
Alright, I think this should be enough. I'm probably gonna end stream here for now. I'll probably continue on tomorrow. I'll probably continue my stream tomorrow because I do need to end stream early today. I know I was meant to do like extra stream today, but I'm kinda cutting my time short here. Something showed up recently that I do have to attend to immediately today. I don't really have much of a choice in the matter, unfortunately. Lucky me, I guess. Do I have any way to get these certs faster? I don't think this place drops red certs, right? No, I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned. It's locked! Great. How do I get more of you? Do you drop any? No. I would really love a cert right now. Where is a place where I can get these guys? Basic items, growth. There we go. Store. Store. I don't believe anywhere else drops these things, right? There we go, 1. 15 tickets still for 1. You know, let's screw it. Let's get this over with. Still not enough. I'm still off by just a little. Okay, hopefully that should be enough, hopefully. Operators, Exusii. There we go, just enough. Barely cutting it close. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 1. Then this.
リーダー、これが君にとってどれほど大事かは分かってるよ。この銃に誓って必ず無事に約束の地までお届けします。
Alright, we're done, we're done. Alright, I'll take a picture of this after stream and then I'll post it on my post later in chat later. But for now, I think this is gonna be it for me. I don't have much time. I'm really cutting my time short here, unfortunately. So I'll have to I'll have to do the rest of the stream either tomorrow or some other day. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.